Welcome to your first day of training. In this video, you'll be learning all about today's upcoming training exercise. By George, isn't this gonna be swell? We here at Necrodyne Industries want to make sure that you're prepared for the worst of situations. But with you on the job, those won't happen, right? At the request of your drill instructors, today will be an opportunity to learn what could happen in the impossible event of a containment breach in the Sector 9 labs, followed by the even more impossible occurrence of a complete breakdown of the security protocols, followed by the complete impossibility of the Necrox control system becoming a fully sentient, homicidal entity. But that won't happen, obviously, so don't worry, and have fun today. Let's begin with some basic protocols for today's training exercise. Since today will be a strictly controlled and monitored exercise, it would definitely pay to know who you're answering to, now wouldn't it? This is a moderator. Say hi, moderator! These moderators will be watching your performance during the exercise. They will make rulings and are very well informed. Oh, what's that? Looks like the moderator would like to say something.
I sure would, Doc.
Well, go right ahead, sport.
Thanks, Doc. Well, folks, we don't want anyone getting hurt during today's training exercise, so please, don't play dangerously. You are responsible for your own actions. Also, although we're on an island in the middle of an undisclosed location, please don't break any local, state, or federal laws.
Why, thank you, moderator, for those important words. Why don't you elaborate a little bit more about today's rules for the training exercise?
Not a problem, Doc. There will be two sides to today's friendly competition. The containment breach side and the good guys. The containment breach side will be wearing yellow headbands, and the good guys will be wearing yellow armbands. Pretty simple, huh? The containment breach side simply have to tag a good guy anywhere above the waist in order to acquire a kill. The good guy who gets killed will be a containment breacher at the next 15-minute mark on the clock. A good guy tries to avoid the unspeakable horrors of being devoured alive by shooting Nerf blasters and throwing sock grenades. And please, if you've heard the nasty rumors about the last training exercise, fear not. We here at Necrodyne learn from our mistakes. This time we're not using live fire ammunition. That's also why your guns are being held back at the barracks. During the exercise, if there are any special rules or mission objectives, you can find those in the magic box. Here!
Wowee! Sounds like it's gonna be a great day in paradise. But why don't we talk a little bit more about safety?
Super, Doc! Well, seeing as nobody likes the sight, let alone the thought of blood, guts, and body parts going everywhere, we here at Necrodyne have some very simple safety protocols. Rule number 1. Don't play on stairs or near building entrances. Rule number 2. Don't climb anything like buildings or trees. Rule number 3. Humans, don't use your blasters to knock away zombie hands. They might lose them. Rule number 4. Zombies don't actually slap or tackle a human. You wouldn't like it if they did that to you. Rule number 5. Humans and zombies, the face is a no-no place. Rule number 6. Zombies, tempting though it may be, don't actually bite anybody, even if you're hungry. As a final note on safety, if you see someone get injured, don't move them. If the injury appears life-threatening, call the 911 emergency hotline immediately. If it's not so bad, find a moderator. Many of them are first aid and/or CPR certified. If not, they know someone who is. That's just how well informed they are.
Ooh, Well, now that we're through with that messy stuff, and the people who were using the words humans and zombies have been summarily executed, why don't we talk a little bit more about being a good sport? After all, nobody likes a negative Nancy or a no-good Ned.
Nope, Doc, nobody likes them. Well, since this is a friendly competition, we expect you to be a good sport. After all, here at Necrodyne, if you're not a team player, that's just a bullet hole away from being fixed. Here are a few quick do's and don'ts. Do! Play fairly. Do! Help out your fellow recruits, especially if they've never done anything like this before. Do your homework and other chores. Don't disrespect players or moderators. Don't be a cheaty face. Don't use crude language. Don't continually rely on rules which give you the benefit of the doubt. We may have to define that last one. When a containment breacher and a good guy can't decide who killed who first, they may ask a moderator to rule on it. If the moderator declines to rule, they may settle it some other way. They are not required to settle. They can just go their separate ways. The human, I mean the good guy, walks away a good guy, and the zombie containment breacher walks away a containment breacher. This is known as the Big Fat Ugly Rule. If this protocol is activated, the containment breacher is dead until the next respawn, and the good guy is in play 15 seconds later.
Well, there you have it, recruits. That's the layout of the exercise. Let's now talk a little bit about who will be out there in the field. Let's start with the moderators. Moderators are referees who will help solve player disputes and enforce the rules. If you ever need to find a moderator, look for someone wearing a red bandana. When a moderator makes a ruling, it is final and not open to appeal for other moderators. None of this "mommy said no, so let's ask daddy." More importantly, there are some special people out there called council members. These hard-working folks have taken the time to make sure that this training exercise is possible. Let's meet them. These cool cats have one other important function during the training. If you do something naughty, they can suspend you from continued participation in the exercise. If you were really naughty, they can have you kicked off the island completely. The method of ejection may be up to and including being fired from a cannon into the waters being patrolled by Necrodyne's own patented laser-guided sharks. You wouldn't want that now, would you? If you get suspended and are not banned, you can get your bandana back on any of the following nights at the flagpoles between 8 and 9 p.m. Well then, I suppose we'd best next talk about the good guys. Alright, good guy, here's just a few things to think about. You must wear your bandana on your bicep. It must be easily visible to other players. Remember, don't be a cheaty face. You can travel with up to 6 other recruits at a time and form what is lovingly referred to as a squad. Count them! 7 people at most in a squad. There you go, champ! Also, only one person in a squad can carry a heavy blaster. And don't get any smart ideas about wielding 2 at a time. To kill one of those awful containment breachers, you will have to shoot them with your handy-dandy blaster, or hit them with a sock grenade. A shot to any clothes also counts, you lucky duck, you. If it is getting to be about time for a respawn, you can nicely ask the containment breachers to stay at least 30 feet away. But watch out! There may be one hiding in the bushes, and if you don't see them when you ask them to leave, they don't have to. Sneaky little guys! Lastly, if the inconceivable happens and you get killed, make sure to give the containment breacher your kill token. While you're at it, why don't you thank them for the nice invitation to join their side? Well, speaking about that other side, it's time to talk about the containment breachers. Hi there! You must be one of those containment breachers. Well, first, remember to wear your bandana on your head or outside your hat. Not around your neck, silly! You can travel with a group of your best buddies up to a size of 12. Wow-wee! That's a lot! And as the training proceeds along, that number might get even larger. Remember, to kill a good guy, you need to tag them above the waist. If you catch some of their clothes, that counts too, as long as it's not the blaster. When you kill a good guy, you get to have their kill token. If you happen to get 3 or more kill tokens, you'll really be the plum in the pie, and you can turn in that token to the groundskeeper. Say hi, keeper! If you do, he will let you come back as a good guy. Or, later on in the training session, he might let you do something extra super nifty with those tokens. Isn't he just a great guy? However, if while trying to acquire those super cool tokens, you happen to get shot or blown up, remember, remove that headband immediately and get out of the way of your fellow containment breachers. They want to turn too, don't you know? You may respawn every 15 minutes on the hour between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. You may respawn every hour on the hour between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. If a human asks you or your group to respawn 30 feet away, you do so without complaining. However, if you're a sneaky Santa and are hiding and they don't call out to you, you may stay where you are to spawn. Little sneaky pants. If the good guys charge after asking you to spawn 30 feet away, you may ignore the 30-foot rule in favor of the, oh, it looks like they want to play rule. As far as being a good sport goes, while out of play, you may not call other containment breachers over to where you are, or follow good guys and help those poor good guys collect the bullets they spent to put you down. Well, there you have it, champs! We here at Necrodyne would like to humbly thank you for all of the years of service you are contractually bound to give us, both before and after death. As we look towards the future of this company, and the world in general, we at Necrodyne would like to sincerely hope that soon every household will be protected from the inconvenience of death. Here's looking at you, champs. Go knock 'em dead. Or whatever putting bullets into an animated corpse would be called.